Good morning, y'all. Welcome to a little weekly reset. Just got out of the shower. I'm doing my skincare. I'm in the middle of prepping a loaf, or 2 loaves actually, for sourdough. I'm back in my sourdough era, if you guys saw the last vlog. I can't use any skincare besides Primally Pure. Still, this isn't sponsored. I just love their stuff, but because I've gotten so accustomed to it, it's made my skin look so amazing. But I think because it's like so non-toxic, anytime I use something else, it like really shows. And I break out immediately. I very rarely use anything else. Like sometimes I'll just like try something else out, but it's just the best stuff ever. Anyway, it's a little weekly reset. I had a visitor. I did an airport drop off at like 4 a.m. this morning, and now we are getting back into the swing of things. I've been cleaning up my house all morning, prepping some sourdough loaves, getting some work done. I actually have a little mini Kenzie Childs haul to give you guys because they accidentally sent some of the product here, so we have that. 8 days left here for this month, and then I'm heading back to Texas next week. In September is a very busy month. I have my sister's bachelorette. I have some stuff that I'm doing with the fair. We're doing a drink/walk at a coffee shop in Dallas to celebrate a friend of mine's 2-year anniversary, so stay tuned for that. Just like a lot of things going on. I also have a photo shoot next week before I leave for a new product. Like, just gotta get this show on the road. I also woke up and it's like 50 degrees in Nashville. I don't know what has happened, but it feels like fall, which is like literally the best thing ever. I am over the moon about this. Let's go get some stuff done. Hair towel, Crown Affair. It's the best hair towel there's ever been. Frenchie makes a great one too. Hill House robe. I actually got this set off TikTok shop, this little like pajama set. I think it's actually from Amazon. I will link it because it is amazing. I'm heating up some pasta that we made last night. I think I might meal prep a little bit, and by meal prep I mean I just like roast some sweet potatoes, cook some ground beef, and then I have that for my like the sweet potato, the meal that went viral on TikTok that's like sweet potatoes, avocado, cottage cheese, honey, like it's all my favorite foods in one. Let's do a little Kenzie Childs haul. Also, this bag, I got this recently from like Panessa House, I believe. So good. I've been wearing it everywhere. It says KP in the corner, which is amazing. I have a little Kenzie Childs haul here. It's a big mess. I'm trying to get the boxes. I broke a bunch of the boxes down because we can't have that many boxes when we drive back next week, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is part of a cake platter, I think, or something. We'll see. We'll get there. A pitcher. This is all Mocha Check. I have Mocha Check, but I just got more stuff. So this, we've got the napkin rings here. Love those. I got 2 sets of those. Then we have this cute, oh my gosh, this is adorable. This little like measuring cup. And then it has the measurements in there. Oh, I love that. 7 cups, oh wow. This I just thought was so cute. It's a cute little like casserole dish. You guys will see this. But this is like so perfect for fall. I'm gonna use that all the time. Dog bowls, the dogs have new dog bowls when we get home, which Fitz will be thrilled about. These are just a smaller version of the dog bowls, and this is something like I've really got to get into my cake baking era, because like imagine you show up to the function and like this is what you are taking your cake into, your homemade cake. That's incredible. Even not homemade, even if I'm just throwing a little Susie cakes in, but it's a little cake platter. I am obsessed. I'm going to town next month on my house. I'm gonna like edit my entire life for a week. I'm gonna go through everything, organize everything. Guys, I know this is insane, but I'm going to have to decorate for Christmas before I leave again, because when I come back, it's going to be like mid-November, and I'm not going to want to not have my Christmas tree up by then. So I will be putting my Christmas tree up like October 2nd. I'm also going to have to like switch over my fall and summer clothing, like organization and stuff, because I'm going to need fall clothes for when I come here, and then when I come back, everything will just be set. But I'm dedicating an entire week to just like editing as much of my life as I can and getting that together, because it desperately needs to happen. Don't even get me started on my garage. It makes me want to like actually hyperventilate. Like it is so, oh my god, it's so bad, truly. Soon enough, I'll be moving out of this place and back to Dallas full time, which it makes me very sad, but I'm also really excited to like be back in one place and to be at home, even though like when I think about it, I'm like, oh my god, like it does make me sad. But I do want to be in Dallas more, and you know, it is what it is. Anyway, I am heating up some food, and we're about to have to do our first round of stretch and folds. I've been cleaning, I've been prepping, my hair towel is falling off. It's a couple hours later. On Mondays, I typically am a little bit more put together, but it is the day that I'm doing a bunch of like admin stuff, like sending all the stuff in for the podcast, doing all the back end, lots of stuff in front of mine. Anyways, I'm in the middle of my stretch and folds. I'm on my 3rd stretch and fold out of 4. So the dough is getting a lot stickier. You literally just do this, guys. If you're interested in my sourdough process and recipe and everything that I do, I have it written on this recipe journal, but I also have a video where I go more into depth as an Instagram reel. It's pinned on my reels on my profile, but it's amazing. I also use Eve starter. It's dehydrated starter that I hydrate, obviously, and it is the best stuff ever. Like, I've had the best loaves and it's just so worth it. But also just like, guys, this whole setup is just so cute. Here's the problem with this house is that I don't sit in my living room because I got the most uncomfortable couch in the world and the TV doesn't work. Then I don't really like sitting at the desk because it's freezing there, and then I just end up sitting in my bed, which is not good, but I become like such a bed worker here, which is not good, I know. Just taking you guys through what I've done to prep for the week. I live by my Google Calendar every single week, and then I go into my notes app and I do like a to-do list for every single day with like times on stuff. I'm prepping solo podcast episodes that I'm recording this week. One is going to be like the 2-year anniversary friend of mine, so I'm going to do like a big Q&A, and then the other one I'm doing like it's an Ina, Martha, Stewart fall, which would be a great podcast episode. Then I'm also going to do one, it's actually on book club. Where is my book? Because where's my kid? Oh, you know what? I think it's in my bag from when I went to Jesse's pool. Y'all listen to the Susie Welch Values podcast episode, which is probably like one of our top episodes. We are now adding the inclusions. It's about 4 p.m. to my sourdough. I have changed into an outfit because I'm going to happy hour at 5. It's actually been a very productive day. Here's the thing about like bed rotting sometimes. Look, I agree. It's not really where you should work. It's not good. It's not amazing for productivity. It's also just the way that I'm getting ready for this. There are some times where like a good bed rot on my laptop, like I've never been more productive, which thankfully is what happened today. Also, I am doing jalapeno cheddar, and I hate to do this, but I'm doing pre-shredded cheese, which I've actually never even done. The only reason I'm doing it is because I thought I didn't have a cheese shredder. Lo and behold, I did. Oh yeah, these are my really cute place that Kenzie got me, actually. I'm literally about to go get drinks with them. Actually, I think I'm just gonna do 1 loaf, normal, 1 loaf, jalapeno cheddar. This part is tricky because sometimes I'll forget that I have like jalapeno stuff on my eyes, and you can only imagine how bad that stings. This is paining me that I'm using pre-shredded cheese, but hey, it's all gonna melt anyway, so. Some people only do 1 shape. I always do 2. I don't know if that's really that big of a deal. I just like have always done 2 because that's the person that I learned from did 2. All right, y'all, I just made these cute little like sourdough starters for Emily and Jensen because I told them that I was gonna make them some. Look at how cute. I use ribbon for everything, like wrapping anything. It just makes it a little bit more special. I would write down like my process in recipe journals to gift them. That was my original idea. However, they already have the recipe journal, so I need to give it to them to write down in their own so they don't have to have like 2 separate ones. But look at how adorable these are. Like, I'm obsessed. All right, y'all, I'm off to happy hour. Here's my outfit, my favorite shorts from Shoho. This jacket is Abercrombie, a Longchamp bag. I need to do a TikTok on these bags because I have like 4 different colors. I wear it every single day. It is like under $100, might even be like $50, I'm not sure. It is just the best bag ever. Like it also fits so much stuff. And then I just have these Chanel flats that I got from the Real and my sourdough gifts for my friends for happy hour. Sorry, that's shaking. And we're off. Alright, I'm back from drinks and I just tanned. I used a Saint Tropez, like our express one, and I'm feeling a little crazy. I'm in my Sundays pajamas, which these are some of the softest pajamas I've ever worn, and like I'm always going to friends' houses here and they're always wearing them and we're always saying like these are so soft. They're like cute little gardening pajamas, which I love. Alright guys, sorry, I have tanner on so I look a little bit crazy. I'm gonna finish talking about what I was talking about with the book when my camera went out of storage. So I am reading the Susie Welch Values book and the quiz is out and I do have a discount. I believe it's Kenzie 40. I'll have it linked below. Basically earlier this year I uploaded a podcast with Susie Welch, Professor Susie Welch of NYU, of the like Stern School. Basically she has this course on like how to figure out your values, how to figure out what you should do with your life, like basically like just like crafting the life that like you're meant to live. It's so interesting. She goes on, there's like only 7% of people know what their values are. It's really rare that you even know what a value is. Like I think we all think we know what a value is and then like you don't actually. The book is called Becoming You, the proven method for crafting your authentic life and career. Essentially you find out what your values are, what you're good at, and like what is like economically viable. That one podcast episode that I recorded with her for 1 hour genuinely changed my life. Like I think back to it all the time. It is so interesting, just like fascinating to me, and I love it. So I'm 10% of the way in. This is our next book club pick. So I am going to be recording a full book recapping this just myself because I'm like so into this values thing. I really can do a whole solo episode. And I did take the quiz and everything, so I'll have that linked below in case you guys are interested. But if you are like feeling confused, lost, want to figure out what you should do, just kind of into like this personality stuff, it is so good and it is actually like the most interesting thing ever to me. And I'm obsessed. Also, my Kindle case, by the way, is from Keaton, so I will link that as well. But anyway, I'm hoping to read about 30% of it tonight because I've got to pre-record some episodes before I leave this week. I've just been doing a lot of planning all day and trying to figure out everything for the next like 3-4 months of my life. Like, it's just gonna be a mess. And so I'm recording 5 episodes Thursday and Friday and getting that out of the way. So I need to finish this book just to have it ready for us. But I think we're really gonna like this as a book club pick, and it's time to download your books to your Kindle, order it on Amazon, go to your bookstore, wherever, get the book, and we can discuss. But anyway, that is it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little short vlog, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.